Welcome, everybody. We're going to be starting off our world tour today, which should be a fun little thing to get done here. I'm a pretty avid flight simmer, so we're gonna we're gonna go around our world right from our living room, which should be fun. The plan for today is we're gonna be departing from a place called Mable Lake. Um, it's a pretty cool little fly-in community or destination near Vancouver, just on the coast, slightly on the interior of BC. Its identifier is CBF9, Charlie Bravo Foxtrot 9, Mable Lake. It's just located right over here. It's a pretty cool little, I think it's about 3,000 foot grass runway, flying community, kind of in the interior of BC. So we're going to be going from Mable Lake, and we're heading towards Naniamo, which is just off Vancouver Island. That's Charlie Yankee Charlie Delta. And we're going to be making a little trip. It should be pretty quick, given we're flying in today. We're going with the Blacksquare B60 Turbine Duke, which has a pretty substantial cruise speed right now. A direct route, we're looking at just under an hour. We are going to have to make a few changes here because I do have a flight plan in mind. Let's go to the EFB and have a look at what that looks like. So, I've got it saved up right here. Oops. Oh, we want to go with that one there. So this is the one here. I'm going to make a couple changes because it didn't load exactly how I wanted it to. So let's get our destination in there, Mable Lake. We are going to do a VFR departure, and it's going to be a right departure. Let's see here. Change the procedure. We're going to keep it IFR, but we are going to remove this waypoint because that's actually the airport. That's going to do a couple things for us. It's going to clean that up. Let's have a closer look. Oh. And I think, yeah, that should do. The other thing we're going to look at is we're expecting runway 34. I think we're going to do I think we'll do a right pattern. We'll get that changed so that we're going to go right into a VFR pattern. The weather today isn't too bad locally, so that should present some fun flying here. So let's get it sent to the plane here. Hopefully that works. We might have to manually add it. It does look a little choppy on screen, but let's get to the plane and see what that looks like. Now, unlike many other flight simmers, especially on FS2024, I am coming in on Xbox, so you may notice that the graphical settings are not amazing, unfortunately. And unfortunately, also with Mable Lake, we start on the runway, which we're gonna pull over and do the full start procedure because I just don't want to. It looks like it started us up in beta too, which is not ideal. So there we go. I think we're just going to probably taxi over to the right here, shut down, and we're going to do a proper start procedure. Because why not? And yoke out of the way. Let's just head right over here. That'll do for the moment. Park brake in there, and oops, let's get that fuel off. Let's feather our props. Let's get our lights off here. And actually, I believe, just have a quick look here. I wonder, can we start cold and dark? Does not look like it. That's alright. So, let's get everything off here. Generators off. Let's get our avionics. Battery master off. We're going to leave all that. Alright, so the plane is currently winding down. Might be able to hear some of the gauges spinning down there. But we're going to do this right from the checklist. So we're going to go and check out the EFB, what it has for a checklist now that this is a native 2024 plane. All right. Okay. Let's just reset everything. Pre-flight inspection. Well, you know. And for this particular instance, since we started on runway, we're going to skip the pre-flight. Control locks are not there. Seats and seat belts are secured. Doors are latched. Parking brake is on. Landing gear is down. Electrical switches are off. Engine avionics switch also off. Oxygen pressure. Let's have a look here. Oxygen pressure, we're just above 2,000. That's more than adequate. So not wanting to leave with below 1550. So good there. Circuit breakers, which are all the way over here. We've got none popped, no white rings showing. Supplemental bleed air. Both these are in. So they're pushed off. Cabin pressure switch also pushed off. That's an important one in case of pressurization fail or CO in the cockpit. You pull those out and you can vent real quick. So alternating static set to normal. Yeah, we don't want any outside air. CO detector. Let's have a look at this. I've never actually played with this. Let's hit the test. Alert status. Doesn't look like this is one I can play with in sim. Oh, there it is. So alert status. It's an important one right there. So that number climbs and you're in cabin, you're gonna be having a sleep. And it's going to end quite poorly, I'd imagine. Environmental mode. Currently, the off position flaps are indeed up. Power levers are in flight idle, I believe. Let's have a closer look. That's reverse. That would be idle. Power levers are indeed in idle. Propellers to high RPM. Condition levers are currently in cutoff. Confirmed both left and right. Trim is centered right in the green. Fuel selectors. I'll use a quick look, but they're both pointing up, so getting the flow from both engines, or for both engines from both tanks. And that is our pre-flight checklist complete. Let's switched over to our engine start checklist, or before engine start checklist. So we're going to go with our beacon lights to on. Our battery master is then going to come on as well. It's right over here. Battery master is on. Fuel quantity. Let's check. We've got fuel here. We've got 66 and 68 gallons. Let me just check. I did some fuel calculations with everything that I needed. Let's just have a look. What did I calculate here? So, block fuel, 1,349 pounds of fuel. So, 1,349 pounds. So 1,300. I want to say 1,349, not 29. We don't want 29. $1,349. So 1,349 pounds. It's roughly 6.75 pounds per gallon is 200 gallons. So that is something we need to increase. Let's open this guy here. I believe we can go to the payload. And we're going to go with 100 gallons in each tank. That's accounting for a minimum required fuel in case we have to hold, or there's weather, things like that. There's also our alternate, so we need enough fuel to get to our alternate airport. The flight itself should only consume roughly 561 pounds. I do believe. Yeah. So. Go. All right. So, and let's just double check. There we are. 100 gallons each. Fuel quantities checked. Let's have a look at our enunciators. Go. Let's hit that test button. Woohoo, look at that Christmas tree. So many of them. So we got the master cautions on the left. Go. Enunciators, good. Battery selector. We're going to put the battery on battery selector 1. It's over there. Bus volts. We're looking at 23 volts minimum. We're at 24.9. So we're good there. Let's have a look at battery 2. Battery 2 also 24.9. We're good there. Now we're going to go batteries to both. There we go. Ignition, we're going to check is currently in the auto position for left, correct, right, correct. Wing pumps, we're going to go left and right wing pumps to the on position. And are we going to get some fuel pressure? We sure do. Let's watch that again. Off there it drops. And it drops. And we're going to aux pump. And we've got pressure again. And pressure again. So confirmed our fuel system is good to go. Let's go over to the engine start checklist. This is where the fun begins. We're going to clear those cautions because I don't like flashing lights. They make me scared. So we're going to go to the right starter. And I'm going to run this off though, not the aux pumps. So right engine starter, we're going to go to on. Here the starter's coming up. Bus volts, no less than 15. And when we get our NG right around 15 there, we're going to introduce fuel. And there we go, ITT, we've got light off. Got to make sure it's not over. 735 peak. And dropping back down. There it is. Alright, looks like we've got a stable start here. RPM still coming up. This is really neat too, with the Duke, because it's easy, makes it easy to identify right now. This is lit up because this engine has no oil pressure. So the moment you have low oil pressure, if you're flying around, especially on takeoff, these are known for, if you lose an engine on takeoff, there's nothing you can do. So having it being able to very easily identify an engine that's low on oil pressure, that's a pretty cool feature, translucent knobs. But looks like we're stabilized. Looks like a good start. And so on. Condition lever is to run. Of course it is. ITT less than 1090. That'd be frightening to see 1090, but I guess it's a cool day. Starter off at 52%. Okay, right ignition. Ignition off. Engine is started. Engine main instruments, we've already done that. Right generator, we're going generator on. So now we're getting some juice. Generator load below 60. There it is. Bus volts 28.5. We're good there. Battery temperature below 120. Battery temps definitely below 120. So we're all happy there. Let's get back over to the, let's get the left one going here. So we're going to go left starter to on. Starter on. We've got our NG coming up. 15 volts minimum. We're good there. Got an amperage draw. It's pretty normal. 15%. Oh, let's give it some fuel. There we go. Condition lever is to run. It is definitely running. All right. ITT. We're going to get that starter off. Ignition also going off. Instruments, we are looking good. Looks like it's just dropping down a little, going to stabilize. It's looking good. Let's get the left generator on as well. Go. Below 16, 2 minutes. We're already below there, so that's a good thing. Okay. Everything in the green there. It's always nice to see. Bus volts, 28.5. We're good there. Battery temperature. So you can see right up there. But it's looking good as well. So we get 2 good engine starts. Let's have a look at the after start checklist then. Alright, after start. Lights as required. Uh-oh. That's alright. So, let's get our taxi light, landing light, landing light. Gonna go... Let's get that on anyway. Strobe and nav. Let's see what we got for... We don't have traffic. But I bet you... Let's see here. We're also gonna get avionics on, because we're gonna need those, I'd imagine. Weather radar's off in standby. It's right over there. Currently in standby. Avionics are on. Inverters to main. Inverter fail annunciation, which is over there, is off. Cabin temperature as desired. So, we're gonna leave it as is for now and see what we get to. Let's see if our flight plan is in there. Look at that. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Cool. Okay. Interesting. Let's do this. See if it changes to a GNS 430. It should. This should hot swap. There, it does. Okay. But I want the GTN 650. And for whatever reason, it didn't want to load that in. But let's see. Let's refresh it all. There it is. But interesting. It's a new one. Anyhow, yeah. We've already done that, so let's just get to a run-up. Might as well do a run-up right here. Parking brake set. Annunciators. Test, yep. Here too. Should be roughly there. Fuel selector, cross feed. Both are open. Wing pumps are on. Power levers 2,500. Yes. 2,500 RPM. So right down in here. This is going to be the governor test to make sure that get them both up there. Well, turns out the brakes don't want to hold on the grass here. So, we're going to skip over those for now. But we'll do one right now. So, let's bring this up to... Good there. All right. Fire detector. Left engine fire. No, no, no. We don't want that. Should get on the annunciator left and right. Yep. I've already tested these. Let's get our power levers to idle here. Oh, nope. Definitely don't want to pull that one back into beta. There's a little markish here, so right here and right here. If you see those illuminated, it means you're in beta. You don't want that. Let's get the oil doors open so we don't overheat things. Ice deflectors. We're gonna check and see if that is needed. Currently, we've got intensity 7%, so there is some foreign object debris. So what we'll do when we open these, what it does is it closes this little valve right here. You can see it moving. What that's going to do is prevent the foreign objects from entering the engine directly. It's going to kind of throw them out this little pipe here and prevent damage to the engine itself, which is a very important thing. So what have we got here? Pitot tubes I don't have on yet. We've got our doors open, so that's all looking good. Put the tablet back away. Let's get our pitot tubes on, get those lights off. We're not going to need any de-ice stuff. Everything's in the green and looking happy. Field elevation. And right now, our field elevation here. Let me double check. Because we do not currently have C Charlie Bravo Foxtrot 9er. I am not 100% sure, so we're gonna look this up. So elevation is 1410. What do we got here? We've got 14 and some change. So that's about 1410 right there. We will pick up an actual elevation when we leave here, and our clearance of the air because right now with Mable Lake it is just a telecom, so we don't have, it's not a towered airport. I believe, what was our anticipated? I think we were going to do a around 2,200 feet. So let's get our instrument set here. Sorry, 22,000, I should say. And at the same time, we should also move this out of the way real quick. And this too, because we don't need that. We need to set our cabin altitude. So, right about there. 2,200 feet of field or elevation for the aircraft elevation, will give us just above 8,000 feet in cabin pressurization. So, it's not amazing as far as the pressurization, or not in a commercial jet, but it is still going to be comfortable. Cabin climb rate. This is the cabin climb rate right here. So we can make adjustments to that, but we currently want it in the 10 o'clock position. So that's 12, 11, somewhere around there. Goal. Cabin pressure mode. Test. Cabin. Yeah, we're 1,000 feet, okay. Back to normal. Ice door. Ice deflectors as required. Prop heat we don't need on. Ground test we're going to skip. We're not going to need any of that. Windshield heat also not going to need that. And pitot heat is on. We did already have our increase in amps. We're not going to need any of those heaters. So here, electric trim. We want that one. That's on already. Piston power. Autopilot. Actually, we should probably set up our autopilot. It's going to be on GPS. Perfect. Heading mode, 30 degrees. Heading mode. Okay. So, before takeoff, well, let's get... We're going to want 1 notch of flaps. Oil temperatures are good. Powder temperatures are below. Double check. Yes, they are. Air conditioning is currently off. Everything over there is off. Lighting is desired. Transponder altitude mode. We're going to start out with squawking 1200. Weather radar. We're going to go to on. Well, actually, that's test. That's on. All right. So let's... to part out to the west.
Charlie Bravo Foxtrot, 9er traffic. Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot, Tango Mike Alpha. Taking off runway 16. West departure, Charlie Bravo Foxtrot 9er.
Park brake is off. We're going to run up. 1260 on the power. 6, 7, 8. Brakes are gonna hold. 1260. Everything looks good on the instruments and release. Gear up. Get that gear up. There we go. The beauty of the that Duke is that climb power is something else. Flaps up. And gonna go nav. Autopilot's on. Go altitude up. We're gonna roll back on that power. There we go. There we go. All right. So look at our flight plan. Not quite sure why our 650 is not loading here, but that's all right. So we're gonna get back on track here. Get some heat going. Flaps are indeed up. Those landing lights off. We don't need the landing taxi, know that. We're going to go beacon recognition as well. It's a windy one up here. Let's contact Vancouver Center. Request IFR clearance.
Vancouver Center, Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Tango Mike Alpha, 4 miles southwest of Charlie Bravo Foxtrot 9er, 4200, request IFR to Charlie Yankee Charlie Delta, ready to copy. Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Tango Mike Alpha is clear to Charlie Yankee Charlie Delta Airport is filed. Squawk 7 Tree 07.
7307. Acknowledged.
Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Tango Mike Alpha clear to Charlie Yankee Charlie Delta Airport is filed. Squawk 7 Tree 07. Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha, read back correct. Radar contact 4700. Altimeter 2992. Continue to what's following heading 1 Tree 5. Resume own navigation. Climb and maintain flight level 200. Continue to what's following heading 1 Tree 5. Resume own navigation. Climb and maintain flight level 200. Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha.
I'm not sure why it's pitching me down so hard, though. Interesting. Not sure if that's a bug or not. But we're going for 2000. So... that's over speed. Interesting. Not quite sure what's going on there. That's all right. It flies nice. Just gotta figure out why the autopilot is not playing nice with me. Don't want nav mode. Don't want heading. Immediately pitches down. I don't fully understand why. So we'll track the path. Which is good. It's what we want. Cabin altitude is coming up as we're going up. It's good.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha, please expedite your climb flight, level 200.
Flight level 200. Looks like I'm going to have to manually climb it because I do not understand why it's not wanting to.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha, please expedite your climb flight, level 200.
There we go. And put that on. And it nose dives me. Don't want go around. I want navigation. I want altitude. I do not want heading. Very, very confused by that whole setup right there.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha, please expedite your climb flight, level 200.
Seems like we're having autopilot issues. Let's see, circuit breakers. Let's get to altitude here. And then we'll mess about with it, because right now we've got other issues. Go. Pressurization's looking good. Oh, let's pay attention to the climb there.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha contact Vancouver Center on 1 tree, 4.2. Good day. One tree 4.2 for Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha. Vancouver Center, Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Tango Mike Alpha is passing 13,800 climbing flight level 200. Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Tango Mike Alpha, Vancouver Center, altimeter 29902. Radar contact, continue to woods. Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha contact Vancouver Center on 1 tree 4.55. Good day.
13455.
1 tree 4.55 for Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha. Vancouver Center, Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Tango Mike Alpha is at 16,000 climbing flight level 200. Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Tango Mike Alpha, Vancouver Center, altimeter 29902, radar contact, continue to Tenya.
Put that away for now. Keep that climb going. Let's go a little left here because we want to head back on course. Oh, a little windy. Just cruising along. Got 1,000 feet to go, so we're leveled out. Cabins looking good. Fuel looking good.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha, contact Vancouver Center on 1-tree-5. Good day.
1335, good day.
Going to 1-tree-5. Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha. Vancouver Center, Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Tango Mike Alpha is passing flight level 200, descending flight level 200.
Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Tango Mike Alpha, Vancouver Center. Radar contact. Continue to Tenya.
So we got 2,000 feet above the ground. I don't think so. Say about somewhere right in here. And here we are at 20,000 feet. Cruising along in this rocket ship. We have 244 knots across the ground. What was that? So 244 knots across the ground. What's the temperature? We're at minus 14 or so degrees Celsius. So right around 230, I believe. Let me check my math here. Okay, here. And change fields. So I know there's a true airspeed in here somewhere. There we go. So at 253.
You are 800 below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 200.
I would absolutely love to. I don't know why.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha. Did you copy?
Yes, copy.
Climb and maintain flight level 200. Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha.
Wonder why it's doing that. It immediately wants to pitch me down, and then throws the autopilot off. Pitch down. Interesting. it's throwing me down like massively. Why is it doing that?
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha. You are 900 below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 200.
Yes, that's a unique one. I have never come across that before.
Boeing Echo X-Ray Delta. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Maintain present altitude. Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha. Descend and maintain flight level tree 60. Boeing Echo X-Ray Delta.
I do not understand this whole trimming situation.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha. You are 300 above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain flight level 200. Boeing Echo X-Ray Delta. You are 3,000 above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain flight level 360.
Descend and maintain flight level 200. Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha.
Let's just give a quick pause here. So I do have a flight stick that is currently plugged in, and perhaps that's what's causing the
Descend and maintain
confliction.
flight level tree 60. Boeing Echo X-Ray Delta.
Maybe. Give it a try. Go.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha. You are 1,300 above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain flight level 200.
Descend and maintain flight level 200. Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha.
Maybe that was it. It is descending. Let's see if it levels out. 247. Somewhere around there.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha. Please expedite your descent flight level 200.
I'm going. Don't worry. I'm on my way. Don't get grumpy. All right. Well, I think that has solved potentially the altitude issue. Now it's all just kind of monitoring. I really want to figure this out. This was working just fine
Boeing Echo X-ray
yesterday
Delta,
when I
contact
was
Vancouver Center
messing
on
around, but
134.55.
now it does not
Good
seem
day.
to want to work.
Beechcraft Tango, Mike Alpha. Please expedite your descent flight level 200.
I'm on my way.
Going to 134.55. Boeing Echo X-ray Delta.
Cabin pressure's looking about right. 8,000 feet. Roughly 20,000 feet elevation. Under. Let's have a look. I don't think we need our ice deflectors any longer. And I'm pretty sure we also don't need our oil doors. Those ice doors open now. We also get a bit better performance, which is always nice. We've got cabin condition. Pressurization. It's currently 92. That's not bad. How many failures?
Beechcraft Tango, Mike Alpha. You are 500 below your assigned altitude.
There we go. So
Climb
this
and
is the
maintain
thing.
flight level 200.
I really don't know how to,
Beechcraft Tango, Mike Alpha. Did you hear my last transmission?
Climb and maintain flight level 200. Beechcraft Tango, Mike Alpha.
It's all looking good. Other than the altitude, which I don't understand why this is doing this. So,
Beechcraft Tango, Mike Alpha. Please expedite your climb flight.
Vancouver Center, Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Tango Mike Alpha. Requesting vector to next waypoint.
Beechcraft Tango, Mike Alpha. Continue to Silly following heading 230. Resume on navigation. Beechcraft Tango, Mike Alpha. Did you copy?
of course I copied, sir.
Continue to Silly following heading 230. Proceed on course. Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha.
believe we figured that out.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha, please expedite your climb flight level 200.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. The good news is, I think we've sorted that problem out. Turns out I just need more time in this machine. And then we're good. But it does look as though probably, well, I don't know. What did I do? I haven't broken anything, but the condition, I killed 25% of my engine there somehow. Go, we're approaching, good stuff. Give me the GTN 650, please. I've been being very good. Oh. Back. Flight plan.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha, contact Vancouver Center on 135.0. Good day.
We lost our flight plan.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha, acknowledge last transmission.
Relax, relax.
135.0. Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha.
Well, that's fun. Sometimes Flight Sim and Xbox is just, it lacks a little. See if we can. See. So I guess we're gonna be in a holding pattern currently. Now the fun part is we got to worry about the fuel we've got on board. We should have more than enough, as long as we do not have to divert anywhere. I don't see why we would. Let's see, Julie. See if it will. STO. Do. Foxtrot Alpha X-ray Tango Oscar. Add that in there. And it seems as though let's switch back to nav. So we stop spinning in circles here. Going.
Vancouver Center, WestJet 110, flight level 350.
WestJet 110, Vancouver Center. Radar contact. Continue.
What in the world is going on? Why are you banking? Why are you banking? Come on. What in the world, man? No. No. So my nav equipment is out. Oh boy, I gotta tell you, this can be very frustrating. Especially when your autopilot doesn't want to listen to what you're telling it to do. So, let's try this. Something's got to work, because this is just not playing very nicely. Nav 1, because Nav 2 is dead. Come off heading. There you go. On a nav. Okay. So, roughly at altitude. Apparently, engines are okay. Let's just click that. Yes. Yes. Cool. Alright, so we're still doing okay. That could have been a lot better, but the good news is we are en route. We are on our way. Could be worse. Now I just gotta remember how to show. Can I show my top descent? Not so much. Alright. It's okay. So let's have a look at the information. Where we're going. So, oh, nope, sorry. I don't want Mable Lake. So, we've got elevation 83 feet, which means circuit height's 1,083 feet. So we need to come down from 20,000 feet to roughly 1,100 feet for pad altitude, which we can do. Performance. Drive, 3-4. Up index. We're going to go full flaps. But no information available. Okay. We are currently in flight. We're currently in cruise. Ignition's auto off. Oil doors are closed. Ice deflectors as required. They're currently off. Pitot heat on. Definitely cold enough for pitot heat. Windshield heater is required. We're good. Prop heat is required. Good. Nope. Fuel imbalance. Everything's feeding properly. Propellers. 2,000 RPM. Come back just a touch. Power levers 1150, so we can bring them up. Get those coming up. Cabin temperature's good. Pressure's good. Engine performance. So far, so good. No complaints. Looks like we can go right to the max of the throttles, so that's good. Descent checklist. Oh. Looks like we might be getting an overspeed warning. Oh, we're right at the max there. Alright, let's pull back just a It's coming down. We are at our maximum cruising speed at 20,000 feet right now. That's pretty good. What are we getting? 270 knots true airspeed. That's pretty good. I could have sworn we did have a vertical flight path, but I I don't see one. Center. Oh, let's see. Let's see. Are you gonna track? Fingers crossed. Let's see what it does. Whoops. Don't yank on the yoke like that. That'll do it for you. Cool. Let's keep it going. Some pretty views up here, though. We got stuff off in the distance there. Yeah, I can. Dude, sure is a cool watercraft. It's funny with wife and kids. I have a what do they call him? The Christmas elf dude. We've got one, and we actually, funny enough, I named it after this aircraft. That's how our Christmas elf, our elf on the shelf, named Duke. Oh, Vancouver Center's gonna get mad at me.
Vancouver Center, Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot, Tango Mike Alpha, flight level 200. Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot, Tango Mike Alpha, Vancouver Center, radar contact, continue to Durlow.
Thanks. I'll make that my plan. Now, let's see if we can mess about in here. Services? Nope. Airplane info. This is going to be my destination. What procedures? We don't have any. Arrival. We don't have any of those either. Okay. Let's see if we can mess about in here. Active flight pad. Vertical nav would be great. But we can do some manual stuff. It's okay. So Faxto.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha contact Vancouver Center on 125.905. Good day.
125.905. Good day.
Going to 125.905. Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha. Vancouver Center, Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot, Tango Mike Alpha, flight level 200. Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot, Tango Mike Alpha, Vancouver Center, radar contact, continue to Durlow.
11,000 here. $16,600. Let's go. 14. And cockle. What do we want? 16,600. And antler. We'll just leave that. Okay. Should work. Should work okay. Cool. Now, just have to figure out we can do a vertical speed. So this doesn't have a vertical path following ability, but that's all right. If we know that we want to get to, what do we say here again? You know, we might as well start our descent sooner. It's not going to hurt anything. Right now, Antler. So between Antler, we want to arrive at Cobble at 16.6.
Level tree 30.
So
climb and maintain flight level tree 30. Air Canada 108.
arriving at waypoint Antler. Just about there. 1 mile, 1 nautical mile, ready to go. Everything's green. Everything looks good. Got over 112 gallons. Gonna do this, and then we're also gonna pitch down. We're about 1,000 feet a minute. We're also going to roll back.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha, you are 300 below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain flight level 200.
Knowledge instruction.
Flight level 200.
Think
Tango Mike Alpha.
What I'll do is instead, I may ignore you. think that's what I might do. I think that's what I might do because I really don't have much of a choice if I want to keep going here. Look at all those planes over here. Look at them all. This is the airport I did some flight training at.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha. Please expedite your climb flight, level 200. Vancouver Center, Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha. Cancel IFR at this time. Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha. IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 1200. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day. Vancouver Center, Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Tango Mike Alpha.
Ready to go in.
Is type Beechcraft Duke, 6 miles northwest of Abbotsford, 17,700. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace. Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Tango Mike Alpha, Vancouver Center. Squawk 1577.
You got it. 1577.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha. Radar contact 5 miles east of Langley, 17,200. Cleared through the Bravo airspace. Cleared through the Bravo airspace. Beechcraft Tango Mike
Coming up
Alpha.
on the... Our altitude is 16.6. And on Saffel, we want to go down to 14. From 14. Let's hold it at 16.6. Does anybody want to give me... Did anybody give me? Altimeter? I think so. Oh, what is... What are they reporting altimeter? Weather... 20. Zero one one. We got facts still.
Air Canada 108, contact Vancouver Center on 1 tree, 5.0. Good day.
And again. Sorry, let's go down.
1 tree 5.0 for Air Canada 108.
That's 1,000 feet a minute. We're only dropping down to 14, so 14,000 to roughly 5,000. Oh. Need to lose 9,000 feet in 9 minutes. Traveling at what are we? 180 knots. At 180 knots. How long does it take to, or actually it should be rather how far do you fly in 9 minutes? Roughly 27 nautical miles. So at 30 nautical miles out, actually means we need to be doing this.
Order tree 06. Climb and maintain flight level tree 50.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 50. Porter tree 06.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha. Traffic is 12 o'clock. 4 miles. At 11,500, Ember E195.
Traffic in sight.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha. Traffic in sight.
So. The pressure's good. 102 liters of fuel. Fuel flow. Yeah, 1,000. Just drop down a touch. All right, let's start looking at. We're ready to descent. Cabin altitude. Go back on that power to cabin altitude. We are going to be landing at effectively sea level. So. 83 feet, to be exact. Ignition. Just leave those suckers in auto. Close the oil doors. Ice deflectors as required. Don't think we're going to need piloters or reduced. Engine performance is being monitored. Ice protection as required. Well, we're at 14,000. 14,000 going 4,900. We're going to go right down to pattern altitude. Let's see where that gets us. But I also want to get getting closer. But what we can also do, go here. Let's info frequencies ATIS.
Charlie Yankee Charlie Delta Airport Information Charlie 1900 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29902. ILS runway 16 in use. Landing and departing runway 16. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Charlie. Charlie Yankee Charlie Delta Airport Information Delta 1900 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29902. ILS runway 16 in use. Landing and departing runway 16. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Delta. Charlie Yankee Charlie Delta Airport Information Delta 1900 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 9er. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15. Dew point 13. Altimeter 29902. ILS runway 16 use. Landing and departing runway 16. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Delta. Charlie Yankee Charlie Delta Airport Information Delta 1900. Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha, flying over Charlie Yankee Charlie Delta.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha, cleared to fly over the airport.
So let's get into pattern here. Let's see what our checklists are. I believe we got everything. Approach. Seatbelts are secure. Cabin is checked. Fuel selectors on. Fuel imbalance. No imbalance. Recognition lights on. Pitot heat on. Less than 4C. So technically don't need them on. Off, off, off. Cabin tech mode. Off. Ignition auto. Ice deflectors as required. Flaps to approach. Flaps to come. Not overflowing. So let us contact. Press full stop landing.
Tower, Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot, Tango Mike Alpha, 5300 to land.
Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Tango Mike Alpha, Tower. Altimeter 29er2. Fly right traffic runway tree 4.
Make right downwind, runway tree 4. Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha.
There it is. There's Nanaimo. Nanaimo Airport. So we're going to come across departure into the runway. A 1,000 feet above pattern altitude. Join the downwind. And then on the downwind, we're going to get configured. Let's get me there. Give me the map. There we go. Alright. Going down. We're also going to be slowing down here. Alright, we got our approach flaps in. Cabin differential. 0. Wing pumps. On. Propellers. 2190. Oil doors. Open. couple slaps further. Should probably get that gear down, I'd imagine. Control binding is not being pleasant for the turbine.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha. Wind calm. Clear to land runway tree 4.
Clear to land runway
Clear
34.
to land runway tree 4. Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha.
Gotta love that stutter.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha. Exit runway when able.
So,
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha. Turn next taxiway. Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha. Contact ground on 120.8.
first.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha. Acknowledge last transmission.
120.8 for Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha.
Commercial separators on anyway. Because why not? And let's get some taxi to parking.
Ground, Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Tango Mike Alpha. Request taxi to parking.
Beechcraft Charlie Foxtrot Tango Mike Alpha. Taxi to General Aviation, parking via Taxiway Alpha.
Taxiing to General Aviation parking via Taxiway Alpha. Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha.
And we're here. Let's get parked up over here. Get that parking brake on. These props. Ground idle. Okay, fuel. And we have made it. Let's get everything closed up here. Pumps off. Generators off. Ignition's off.
Beechcraft Tango Mike Alpha, you were not cleared to take off.
That's good. Mostly because I'm not. So there's that. Shut down all of our instruments here. Alright, landed with, what, 87 liters, or 87 gallons, I should say, of fuel. And we are officially here. Welcome to Naniamo, and the end of our first flight, and the Beechcraft Duke Turbine. I'll definitely be doing another one of these in this aircraft specifically. This was a lot of fun. All right, well, thank you everybody for joining me. I look forward to seeing everybody on the next one. Have a good one.